Ebola is one of the most dangerous diseases which was found in Africa for the first time. In 2026, Ebola is back with a vengeance. The virus is currently spreading through the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Maybe you think it's the end of the story, but I'm afraid the answer is no, since infected people travel to the neighboring country of Uganda, and it has recently been detected even in Uganda's capital. The scary part is that the researchers haven't found a specific treatment or approved vaccine for Ebola yet, but they are researching it around the clock. Don't forget that the signs of this little monster is similar to influenza and malaria, so you had better be aware of the situation and share it with your loved ones as soon as possible. For those who remember, a meme with the title "Meme that you will only understand in 2027" was uploaded, I guess 2 years ago, and it managed to make the majority of the world think deeply. A person beside an opium bird, much like the Black Death mask, as it is blinking in Arctic. To be honest, I think it is somehow related to Ebola and may be a piece of the puzzle to solve this mystery. So I hope such an issue doesn't happen in 2027. But what do you think? Rabies is one of the deadliest diseases which is transmitted from animals to humans. Once symptoms begin to appear, there is a virtually no chance of survival. Fortunately, if we catch it fast and get vaccinated, we can defeat this invincible monster. For example, if a vaccinated dog bites you, we can be a bit more optimistic. Great influenza 1918, which is also known as the Spanish flu mistakenly because this pandemic flu didn't outbreak from Spain. Great influenza or Spanish flu is similar to H1N1 that ended the life of many people around the world. The first people who caught the great influenza lived in the United States, and then it was transmitted to other European countries like France, the United Kingdom, and Germany. As you know, such as many presented diseases, this one has its own signs too, which can appear suddenly. For example, a spike in temperature, dry cough, extreme tiredness, exactly like the previous diseases we talked about. And to be honest, me personally experienced such a severe fatigue when I caught coronavirus for the first time. The Black Death, which is known as the plague, happened throughout Europe from 1346 to 1353. The deadly pandemic took the lives of 50 million Europeans in the 14th century and led to negative effects on the religion, the economy, and most importantly, the population. It should be noted that the plague stemmed from China and then traveled to England. This tiny enemy is caused by a bacteria named Yersinia pestis, caused millions of deaths around the world in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. It is worth mentioning that it is transmitted through air and fleas that feed on the blood of rodents. Although there are 3 types of this monster, some are milder while others are more severe. Thanks to technology, this cruel disease is curable, and also a small percentage of people catch the Black Death today. Smallpox is about 3,000 years ago. Perhaps you're asking yourself how they found out it dates back around 3,000 years. So let me answer your question. First of all, when scientists examined poxmark on Egyptian mummies, it proved everything. Many writers around the world, such as in China and India, wrote about and recorded smallpox about 1,000 years ago. Moreover, some virologists hypothesized that this weird virus originated from an American rodent, like large mice around 10,000 years ago. What's interesting is that if the virus existed only in a small village, it would have little chance of spreading. So scientists claim that once humans finally built big cities, smallpox managed to circulate and infect about 200,000 people. Good news is that smallpox was completely eradicated by a global vaccination in 1980.